Hi, thank you so much for joining me. This is Jenny O, y'all with Nuggets and Things. Today we want to share just a little bit about, as the springtime comes, so many elements are in effect, right? Everywhere you go, somebody is warning you or preparing you for something that is to come, like the spring, right? I'm out there in my yard, getting ready to put down my tomatoes, my peppers, my flowers. So, I can beautify my yard, feed my soul, and love it with my eyes, right? But in the middle of all of that, so many other elements are in effect. So many things are going on. And as I've always shared, unless it's your first time joining me, I am not one who watch the news. I don't watch the news. I say, oh, you got to be in the know. Trust me, honey, I'm in the know. I'm in the know. I don't want to be, but I'm in the know. Somebody's always glad to share with me about what's going on, what's happening, right? I don't ask, but they're willing to share with me. And but I choose to be in tune with my spirit, right? Because your spirit will lead and guide you. This is what I've been sharing. This is what I believe. This is what I'm told, right? And it does. If you pay attention to your spirit, as much you pay attention to so many other elements and things that's going on in this world, we may be in a better place. Anyway, um, the other day I was talking about getting ready to retire again, right? And as I was about to retire, in the process, talking about it, so many other things happened. Um, and I have to always think about what's best for me, what's best for those that are around me, how does it affect everybody, right? Any decision that we make must affect someone else other than us. It does. If you're making a good decision or a bad decision, it's going to affect someone else besides you. You may not see it today, but down the road somewhere you begin to see, hey, maybe I should have maybe slowed down on that, right? Well, let me share with you one thing that I've learned, and I know it to be true. Um, those of you that probably already know this, right? You already know it and you're using it. Sometimes we can know stuff, but we ain't doing what we know. Make it make sense to you. Right? You know not to do it, or you know to do it, and yet you choose not to, right? It's like me trying to go ahead and make sure I do my exercise, doing my walking. And ooh wee, my body fights with me. My body tells me we ain't walking no more. They said, your hip, girl, your hip. And I said, honey, I'm going out here. If I got used one of them roller cots, I'm going to walk, right? And so I got up this morning and I was sharing with my daughter last night. She said, so you get ready to go to bed? I said, after I make my affirmations and my intents. I make my intentions. What's my goal? What's my plan? What do I want to do? Where I want to go? How I'm viewing me. Because if you got to see yourself, you first got to see yourself in a place that you could be able to bring others in. I was looking at someone the other day. I said, so how are you viewing that? Are you viewing it up on the mountain? Are you viewing this in the valley? Because now, if you're viewing it in a valley state, you can't see, you can't see anything else around you because you're in a valley, in a depth, in a hole, right? And it's blocking your view. But boy, if you're up in the mountain and you got that view from the mountain, you ever get up on the top floor of a building, you can see all over the city. You're on the ground floor, you can just see the parking lot. And I feel about that parking lot gaze, right? you know? But then when you begin to view yourself up on the mountain or in a higher view, then you could be able to see things from a different, level, in a different perception. Those who are in the valley, when they look up to you, they say, oh, how you get yourself out there? Help me get up where you are. Now, see, you cannot help them, but you can guide them and tell them, all you got to do is take these kind of steps. Move a certain type of way. But a lot of people like where you are, but they don't want to do the work it takes for you to get there, right? You know how it is. You work hard to get where you are, to do what you do, to be who you are. And somebody's saying, hey, I want to be you. Hey, no problem. All you got to do is thus and thus. Now, I don't want to do all that, but I still want to be you. And sometimes when they can't, be you, then they must stop you from being you, which means causing you to forget who you are. And if you forget who you are, then guess what? You won't do the things you're supposed to be doing because you're focused on what they're saying about you instead of focusing on who you know you are. I'm on the mountain. I'm seeing everything from the east, west, north, and south. I'm watching everything because I got that kind of view. When you got that kind of view, the penthouse, you're in the penthouse, you can see everything. Ain't nothing hidden from you. And somebody sometimes, they get tired of you having that penthouse view. You just, making them look bad. Nah, nobody's making you look anything. You be who you be and let them be who they are. Because everybody can't be in the same place. They can't do the same things. But wherever you are, you can be awesome at it and do great where you are. And believe that. Where you are today does not destine or say where you're going to be tomorrow. Because you can climb or you could fall. I look at people sometimes and I share it with people all the time. Look, understand this. When life comes your way and begins to share with you, another change is about to happen in your life. It's another change. Because our life is constantly evolving and it's changing all the time. Sometimes against your will. But it's changing. Then what you going to do about it? Well, how are you going to address this? Because it's coming. A change is coming. And it doesn't need your invitation nor your permission. It's going to come. And so when the change comes, you must adjust to that change. A lot of people have a problem adjusting. Sometimes you got to adapt. Sometimes you must change. Sometimes you must just adjust yourself to the change that's about to happen because it's going to happen. My goodness. Changes sometimes are the best thing that ever happened. Sometimes they're not. But either way, it's coming. So now, I'm making 6 figures. I ain't making that, but I'm telling you. I'm making 6 figures. And all of a sudden, Wall Street dropped. Boom. Now, I'm making a whole lot less than 6 figures. Now, I can adjust to that change. You adjust to the change based on where you are, right? So now, the livelihood that I had, the lifestyle that I had, the way that I used to do things must now change because my income has changed. When my income changed, then my outcome must be different. So now, I got to figure out now how to, stay in my means. Because in my means, I'll be able to make it. Because I got a bird's side view. I'm in the penthouse. I'm seeing this stuff changing. I'm watching things happen around me, and I know I must now adjust to that change. Because if I don't adjust to it, I'm going to fall privy to it. I'm going to be an enemy to it, and it's going to take me out. So I must change. I must understand this that has just happened against my will or with my will or for my will. I must change to that thing in order to what? To make it. Some say to survive. This is a change. It must happen. My income now has changed. Because my income has changed, so shall be my spending habits or my spending ways. I like to say spending ways because, habits, kind of sound like I got an issue with it. So I'm going to have a spending, way. So now where I used to maybe go out more, eating more, buying more, shopping more, splurging more, I got to change that because my income has dropped. And if I want to make it through this drought, because droughts come, there's a drought. And when the drought comes, you must be prepared for it. It's like now, people say, they're saying, April's going to be a rough time. It could be some droughts coming. It could be some issues happening. It might be something coming along down the pipeline that you need to be prepared yourself for. So are you stocked up? You got plenty of water? And my mama, you got plenty of water, baby? Are you able to adjust to the changes coming down the pipeline? You know, if your phone service goes out, and y'all remember that, right? Maybe a month ago, when the lines went out and people couldn't make a call, couldn't receive a call. Could that possibly have been maybe a foresight? A thing to maybe think about? What if your line is not able to get through? What if you don't have service for a day, 2, or a week, or 2? Can you survive without your phone line? Can you? Can you survive in your house? Can you? If everything is out, can you make it? Honey, I ain't trying to give you no sci-fi story. I'm just saying. Bird's eye view. Right? Up in the penthouse. Nothing but glass, honey. You can see everything around you. Everything. And so if you see that you need to make a change, an adjustment, make it. You ain't got to like it. Just make the change. You know that's what's going on right now in your life is not comfortable to you. It doesn't make you happy. It is causing you a whole lot of issues, a lot of stress, whatever it may be. Make a change. You know, you have a right to change it or not. But if you don't change it, you can't be upset with nobody but yourself. A lot of people enjoy blaming somebody else for something that's going on in their life. You're not happy with your life, it's because of the decision that you made. Because wherever we are in life is based on decisions we made. And I'm not all, I ain't there. I haven't always made great decisions. Honey, I am raising my hand right now. I made some bad decisions, done some foolish stuff. I'm sitting back saying my stuff, I could have been here and been there if I wasn't so silly in making some of my decisions, or so quickly to make them, or so impulsive in making them, or allowing someone else to persuade me to make them. But irregardless, here I am. This is where I'm at right now. And this is where you are. Now, based on that, what kind of view you got? What you seeing? What you seeing in the pipeline? Or you watching things from the parking lot? That parking lot view is a lot different, honey, when you're up on the penthouse. You can't match it. No way, no how. Right? So I went out because I'm watching. And I just went on stocked on some water. I made sure I got plenty of water. Yeah, pretty good canned goods. Got me some stuff in there that I can, I'm okay. Right? I'm okay. I was with my girl the other day, my goddess, right? My goddess messing with my head. I said, look, I need you to do something to my head. I said, I need this crown back. Crown me, girl. She said, come on. Oh, yeah, come on. So I goes to get my crown on. And while she was crowning me, we talking, right? And we sharing things. This is a beautiful moment, right? And I'm going to bring it in on her. She's going to be my ending to this. So while she's crowning me, when it got done, I said, girl, how much I owe you? She said, you don't owe me nothing. Oh, yeah. I said, girl, you took out time and you put it on my head. We looked for an hour and a half or so. I said, girl, how much I owe you? She said, oh, yeah, you don't owe me nothing. I said, girl, bye. I cash after, right? And she said, can I ask you a question? Oh, yeah. I said, girl, yeah, what is it? I love her so. I love her so. She said, I need to know something. I said, what you need to know? She said, I want to know. I said, the answer is yes. She said, do you know what I'm going to ask you? I said, sure. She said, really? I said, mm-hmm. I said, I'm honored. I'm honored to be there for you. Honored. Gave me great joy. Because every time I think I'm coming to you, I get excited. I get happy. She's like a child that I done brought into this world without going to labor. She's my baby. And I said, girl, yeah, you know. And I got excited because somebody's watching your life. And they're saying to themselves, I want you to be a part of mine. Can you be a part of my life? This ain't got nothing to do with being romantic. It's nothing to do with somebody trying to get over. It ain't somebody, you know, trying to watch you and figure out how they can try to manipulate you, confuse you, delusion you, you know, fool you. But they want to love you at a level that you need to be loved at, right? Nothing, no strings are tied. Just want to love you there, right? And I said, girl, yeah. I'm honored. She said, oh. And tears came to her eyes. And I said, girl, stop that crying. I love it. I'm glad that I live to be in a place to do this. Because people always want to shorten my life. I tell you, girl, how old you is now? I said, honey, according to the calendar, you know, according to the calendar, I'll be 65 in a few days. I said, but I don't feel 65. Don't know what 65 looks like because, honey, I am living a life. The life, baby. The life, not the death, the life. I live with the fullness of knowing that I live. Catch that if you can. Living. That's all it's about. It's about living. Don't allow somebody to tell you can't do something because of your age, because of your height, because of your weight, because of your color, because of the way you talk. You just live. You just live. Live. As I begin to get a little bit, you know, springy, you know, things do change with me. And I recognize those changes, but I don't allow those changes to tell me how far I can go. Right? I can't hop and skip like I used to. Don't even talk as well as I used to. That's okay. You understood me, right? That's all that matters. Oh, I so love me. I so love me. And I couldn't always say that. There was a time I didn't love me. I knew I didn't love me based on the things that I did. But now I love me. And I make better choices because I'm in love with me. I love me. Do you love yourself? Can you love yourself? Do you feel you find yourself saying, ooh, I just so love me. It's not being conceited, because I'm not. I think I'm very humble. And I try to be modest. But loving me just basically means I care about myself. I take care of myself. I'm constantly healing myself. I'm constantly looking in the mirror and reflecting and deflecting and find out what I need to do with my life to make my life better. How can I heal me? How can I love myself more? How can I do better for me? Because I have messed up my life many years, right? Because I didn't think that well of myself and I allowed people to come into my life and mess over me. It's because I didn't love me. It's not their fault. They're not responsible for how they treated me. I'm responsible because I allowed them to do that. But now that I done got myself together, wearing this pretty crown, I realize now I don't have to put up with that. I don't have to do that. So when she asks me, can you be? Yes, I will. I'll be right there for you for whatever you need me to be. I'm there. I'm stepping in to a good place because I know she's a good thing. So thank you so much for your day. And I pray that your day will be blessed and filled with wonderful people who will do wonderful things for you and will strengthen your life and make you a better person. That you can have the penthouse view and stop watching things from the daggone valley and that parking lot. Because it limits you. You are limited at the parking lot. Baby, when you get up on top. And on top, baby, ain't got to do with your finances. Got everything to do with your mindset. How you thinking about you. What you see yourself doing. Where you see yourself at. Be that person. And you'll go a whole lot further. Thank you so much for your time. Namaste. It's an awesome day. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for your time, your love, your patience. Most of all for your prayers. Because we're going somewhere. It's going to get better. Hold tight. Hold tight. Oh, before I close, if you got some Epsom salt, take yourself some Epsom salt baths at least twice a week. Stay in it for at least 20 minutes. It's going to help detoxify your body, put the magnesium into your body, strengthen you, mindset, open up the things you need to know spiritually, right? It's not a natural thing that you're going to do it for. It's going to be spiritual. So if you do it, be mindful to stay in the spiritual mindset and watch what happens to your life. Epsom salt. You're going to need it in the next few weeks, maybe a month. Try doing it twice a week. And I'm telling you, you'll see a change. You're going to be better. Love you. You be blessed. Let your light so shine. Love you. Blessings to you. This is Jenny Oya with Nuggets and Things. You have a fabulous moment because you're good.